Hey boys, Adachi here, and we'll be going over the update really quickly because there's not actually a whole lot to go over today, so we might get a second update this week, but I kind of doubt it. We'll probably just have to wait out either the training field or at least wait out the Kaido banner. So first off, we have the training field open. This is going to be the thing that you can bring your story units in, as well as they added in Dine and Leena this time around, so you're going to be able to get double XP and double AP running these quests with a chance for the gold pockles, which boost the amount of XP that you're going to get out of those quests. Up next is the premium unit gacha banner. Again, this is going to be, I feel like we're going to see a lot more of these going forward because of, I don't know, maybe it's due to community reception, but hard to tell. But the premium unit gacha, this means they're going to swap the arc rates with the unit rate, so unit rate 5%, arc rate 3%, we'll go over that in just a little bit. And the thing that I wanted to go over, this is kind of the biggest thing I wanted to go over, is how much this irked me right here. So we got some bug fixes, and basically they said that it wasn't supposed to be bonus AP at all, so the fact that it even said that was, I don't know, a mistranslation. Maybe fucking somebody got something wrong. I really have no idea. But they corrected that, saying like it should have only been a boost in XP, and then the error with the ticket. So we can actually use those time-limited tickets from the last event now, thankfully. So make sure to use those while you can before they run out. And then they didn't mention anything about the Jalabanga chicken boss thing. They didn't mention anything about how the fact that that entire side quest is completely untranslated. And let's check actually the items really quick. Okay, so they did translate everything, but what pisses me off is they didn't mention it at all in the news here. We get back to it. They didn't mention a single damn thing about it in the news. It just those two things right there, and they said we're gonna get you compensation of 100 crystals for these two issues, but not the translation issue, which to me was kind of the bigger thing. We missed out on that entire side story now. You know, we can't go back and repeat it, so whatever that said is whatever it said, and we're not gonna be able to repeat that. So it's kind of gone forever. And for compensation for these errors that have been going on for a while, and I mean this is kind of like just, it's more of accumulation. It's not like these things are like super like game breaking or anything like that. But a pittance of fucking 100 crystals, like they could have just sneezed this and it fell out of their pocket or something. This is not enough for a single pull, this is enough for nothing. You get one diamond refresh. So I mean, for how many bugs and issues we had going on, this kind of irks me right here. I mean, we got a compensation, but that's it sets a bad precedent. That's pretty shitty. Alright, before we get into the event, I wanted to go over the premium unit gotcha. So here on Rate Up we have Leena and the Skyship, as well as the Shrine of Heresy. So I mean, if you're a whale, cool. I mean, you can get your Skyship, and you can get the ether item here for Shrine of Heresy. Now, this banner for me is personally a skip because these rates are flipped around, and although Leena is the best healer in the game, and she could be very useful for tower potentially, the really big get of the banner though is going to be Skyship if you don't already own it, but because they flipped the rates around here on this banner, and they did this on purpose 100%, we have the boosted rate. So this is going to be probably your best chance ever to get Leena, but I mean still I personally wouldn't exactly recommend it. And this is going to be probably the worst single rate up that you can try to aim for Skyship here, because it is the flipped rate, so it's at the 0.5 whereas Leena's at the 0.8. Although Skyship, and amazing, if you don't have an Eliza and you don't have this arc, this is probably the best arc for mages period, just due to magic auras being absolutely insane. But honestly, I think seeing as how Leena is kind of the priority here, I would skip this personally, unless you really want Leena. Like I said, this is going to be your best chance to get her. If you were aiming for Skyship though, I wouldn't exactly go I wouldn't go real hard on this banner here. If you pump a lot of gems into this banner, don't end up getting Skyship, or hell, maybe you do get Skyship. You know, you drop your pool up here, and then next thing you know, Magrona's around the corner. So, I mean, you know, up to you, but overall, I think that this is kind of the worst rate up to get Skyship in. Alright, going into the events, we only have a few difficulties here, so I would recommend absolutely picking out a team out of the units that are going to get the boosted rates here. This is going to help boost up at least one extra team potentially, so that way you can run it in the tower there, add some additional units to your party. I'm not exactly going to go over these rewards unless they start putting something crazy in here, but you can get story unit souls out of this, and then there are 2 SR tickets as well. Those are kind of the only big gets out of this, so get those, you know, get the ball rolling. But I mean, a day of farming this, I'm at 50k, the last reward's at 400, and this event's going on for 2 weeks, so you're not exactly in any rush here. And then the shop, again, I don't think I'm going to go over this unless they start putting some unique items in here, like gear or something different from what we've seen. I mean, it's still like, this is a great shop though. Don't get me wrong, this is a great shop, but most people who are going to be playing this, you know, pretty actively are going to be able to clear out this shop. get what you need, and the must-gets for me are going to be the clusters, the tier 3s, and then if you need them, get the tier 4 uncapped mats. Everything else is kind of whatever. Alright, and the last bit of news before I forget, they are running a community event, which is pretty neat. We haven't seen one before, so this is technically the first one. It is the fan art contest. You can potentially win up to 3k crystals, and they're going to decide on 2 winners. I won't get into the details of this too much. You can read it for yourself if you're interested. If you're an artist, if you have talent whatsoever, even if you're shitty, I mean, you know, maybe throw them some art. You could win. Who knows? Your shitty stick person could actually win this contest here. So yeah, draw whatever, draw porn, draw, you know, anything. Fan art is cool, so yeah. Alright, fellow e-girls, that wraps it all about up. If you have any questions or you have anything that you might want me to cover, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see all your beautiful faces in the next one.